Hey everybody, this is Kirsten here and welcome back to the Balanced Vibes podcast. Today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter one, but it is as important as some of the longer episodes are. And today we're going to talk about why it's so important and when it's really important to give yourself a break and to rest more. Give your physical body a little break instead of pushing yourself all the time really, really hard. And if you have been here for a while, you know that this is really important for me. I talk about it quite a bit because having been through a severe burnout myself and having coached women over 3 years now, coach women who have had very similar experiences, burnt themselves out with a lot of exercise, being really hard on themselves, not showing the soft side of themselves ever, and trying to power through difficult situations. This has always led to severe burnout, and recovering from that is going to take time, more time than you ever wanted. So before I get there, remember my protein guide is still available. So my protein guide is called the Fit Physique Formula. If you have not downloaded yet, please do download it. It is all about protein, why it is so important, why, especially as women, we should get in the right amount of protein. And also I'm going to tell you exactly how much of it you should be eating based on your body weight, how to spread it out during the day, what are the best resources and all that. And protein is important because it's the macronutrient that gives us the metabolic flexibility, keeps us full longer, helps us put on muscle, look better, feel better, have better energy. So please go ahead and download this guide. It is completely free and you also get a free gift from me. But going now to today's topic, which is when to give yourself a rest or break, when to take it easier. And there's this good saying that goes this way: if you hear your body whisper, you will never have to hear it scream. Okay, let me say it one more time. If you hear your body whisper, you will never have to hear it scream. And what that means is, of course, your body sending you subtle signals that, hey, we need a break here. Okay, and we all have heard it, but we also have been really good at ignoring this voice. So we have been like, okay, shut up, I'm going to do this anyway. Shut up, I'm going to run anyway. Shut up, I'm going to lift weights anyway, although our bodies are already tired. And I just want you to understand that if you are exhausted, if you're getting those signs, it's better to take a break, because if we don't, the body sooner or later is going to tell us to take a break. And this is exactly what I experienced, and all these women that have coached for them, help them to overcome hypothalamic amenorrhea, they have experienced that. They now know that if they had listened to those whispers earlier, they would not have needed 3 months, 6 months more off from exercise. But we didn't do that, and now we sort of have to pay for it. And so keep in mind, if you get signs like headaches, or not getting up in the morning, or not being able to fall asleep at night, or you finding yourself being more irritable, your muscles are more sore, you probably need some time off. And it's not only okay to give yourself this time off, you have to do this. You really have to do this, because the more we push our body that is already burnt out, the worse it's going to get. How can it get any better if we don't fix it? A lot of times we try to fix it, in air quotes, fix it with band-aid things like, oh, more coffee, or here's an energy drink, or let me just do one high intensity workout, it's going to wake me up. And these are some of the worst things you can do. Or sometimes it's also sugar. Let me grab it like a chocolate bar. It's going to give you like an instant feel good sensation, and then you can go on for a little bit longer. But did it fix the issue? It did not fix the issue. And if we keep pushing our bodies, then eventually they're going to scream at us. So if we don't remember to take a break, the body will make this decision for us eventually, and this is how we end up, weeks and weeks and months off from working out. And also want to give you an example of how it's so much wiser to take a break when it's needed. So right now I am actually going through a foot injury, and I hurt my foot last week on Wednesday. I was skateboarding and I fell and I twisted my foot, and I do have stretch out, not ligament but tendon, and it hurts. It really hurts. And the first night I could not sleep much, but I got through the night, and of course I was really, really tired the next day. and I couldn't put any weight on my foot. I could not walk. I had to get crutches. The good thing is that I quickly got an appointment at work. These are some perks of working at a chiropractic clinic. So I got that checked out, and fortunately it's nothing super major. The bone is not broken. The ligaments are healthy probably, but I do have stretched or twisted a pulled tendon there, and it does hurt. So that day and the next day and the next day, I was extremely tired. And at first I was like, hey, I'm gonna focus on pull-ups now. And I even posted that on social media. I'm going to do a lot of pull-ups now in the next 2 weeks, or however long this foot takes to heal. Hopefully it will be healed in 2 weeks. But you know what? That same day, the next day, the day after, I was feeling absolutely like, no, I'm not going to do any pull-ups. I barely walked. I got outside a couple of times a day just to literally get outside of my front door and get some sunshine. But that was about it. And it wasn't that I couldn't do upper body workouts. I could have done them. But here's the thing, my body was healing, right? So there's a lot of reparation work to do, a lot of repairs to do. So my body's trying to build up a tissue again and heal itself. And pain also, it's just making it tired. So I know that the old me would have been like, okay, you have to do this. If you cannot do squats, if you cannot do deadlifts, you cannot put weight on your foot, you cannot do your daily 10,000 steps walk, you have to kill your upper body workouts. You just have to do this, because otherwise all the bad things are going to happen. What are the bad things? You're going to gain weight, you're going to get fat, you're going to lose your fitness, all that kind of stuff. But this was the old me. This was the years ago Kerstin. Now Kerstin was like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. If I feel good, I'm going to do some pull-ups. If I feel good, I'm going to lift some weights. If I feel good, I'll do it. If I don't, we'll see how it goes. And guess what? 4 days, I felt like doing nothing because I was completely exhausted. I was really tired. Like I said, the body's doing a lot of healing work. So all I could do really in this situation was, okay, let's see, what else can I do? I can rest. I can do the ice and hot treatment, or cold and hot treatment. I can keep my protein intake high to help the tissues heal. I can keep my hydration high, all the things that were necessary for my healing, but is pushing myself to do a lot of workouts necessary for my healing? No, it's not, because my body wanted to rest. Okay. So this was actually a pretty cool realization for myself too, that I'm so happy that I am at this point right now where I can allow myself more flexibility, where I can allow myself to just be and rest and lie down and, watch shows on Netflix and maybe get some, work things done that I've been meaning to do for a long time. But I didn't only work. I was also reading a book and chilling. And just, the other day I was texting with my friend and I told her that, it's been a while since I've been like lying down in bed, like 3 p.m. random time and just resting. And it feels good. It feels the right thing to do. And it feels right to not push myself every single minute. So pretty proud of myself, I gotta say. And I would like to really know how you feel about it. If you have had a similar experience, and what did you do? And maybe there has been a difference between the past you and the now you. Has there been a difference? Because if you are maybe like me, you had this really compulsive relationship with exercise, and you thought that if you couldn't exercise every minute, it was like the end of the world. Or you thought that now all of a sudden you cannot eat anything anymore, or you're gonna lose your gains, or you're gonna put on weight. So if you did that in the past, then I would like you to picture, what would you do right now? Who would you be? What would you do? Would you be able to rest and recover and tell yourself that I gotta heal myself? Or would you still be pushing yourself to do the workouts and go as hard as possible with your upper body? So I'm really curious. So why don't you leave me a comment if you are watching this on YouTube, or DM me if we are connected on Instagram. I would really like to know what you would do in this situation. And do you think you could take it easier and give yourself the break and the time off that your body really deserves? These are my thoughts today. Totally random, but I wanted to share this with you as I was thinking about it today, and I hope it helps you in some ways. If you haven't grabbed my protein guide yet, I gotta say this one more time. It is still in my bio on Instagram. It is here. It is on my blog. It is on YouTube. It is everywhere. So grab it while it's still there. All right, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here. See you soon. Bye-bye.